Keep going. I might make the
It's
lead.
still coming.
That's one playoff point. Two playoff points. Why are they still coming?
I I'm literally not
Anyway,
touching anything.
let me get out of here before. God dang it. Paul Gasses. Oh my god. Now my shit won't do nothing. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Playoff race 1. They're in their qualifying now. Iowa. Um, we have 6 eligible. 5 showed up. Not sure why Mikey Dan didn't show up. But that's fine. So now I get into the qualifying setup. There's not going to be a whole lot of commentary. I'm just going to basically show the race. Only 5 cars, so you can pretty much figure out what's going on yourself. 27 lap maximum fuel run. I didn't have time this week to do almost anything. Had family stuff come up, so I couldn't really do much of anything. Family was very grateful and did not mind that I stepped out tonight so I could, broadcast this race. I don't know what the stages are. This will be interesting. But I let them know in the pre-race where the pit entry and pit exits are. So it should be interesting. We got these 5 drivers left. Every one of them is eligible for playoffs. This is playoff race 1. This year we have. Hold on, this damn cigarette didn't light. This year we have like a turncated. We had a turncated regular season, which Mikey Danman was the champion. He's also top seed in the playoff points, but he's not here tonight. And we have a turncated playoff regimen. We're only doing 2 races per phase. Round of 12 is Iowa and Daytona, and then we'll go into second phase, which will be round of 8. Which all these guys will be eligible for the round of 8, of course, because there's only 6 drivers eligible. And then after the round of 8, there will be four of these 5 drivers, or 4 of these 6 drivers will be headed into the championship race with a possibility to win that $50 PlayStation gift card. So I'm basically going to hold on here. They'll send me an invite, I reckon. Alright, so, whoa. The pole sitter is DA Outside Tickler. Number 2 is Game Nerd. Oh, by 1/100th, 1,000th of a second. No, He beat him by a long shot. Sorry about that, Game Nerd. Third is C's. Fourth is Mr. Excitement, and I hope DA pauses it. There we go. Alright, let me get out of here. Let them go ahead and get started. Can you hear me, Game Nerd? Hold on, I can't hear you. Dang it. This one? No. Take. Close. I don't know why this time thing won't work. Hey, are you guys going to do 25 or 50%? Okay. Well, let me know. Yeah, he needs to stop with the Twitch stuff. He can't handle it. Get him back in there. And I'm going to leave it up to you guys if you want to start a new lobby or just put his ass in the rear. Yeah. So what I said was going to happen. Is that what we're saying? Okay. Just get whatever. Just get him back in there. Send me an invite. I had 50 invites. Please don't do that. And just one or two from that. Well, that'll be fine. And let me know when you guys are ready to go. And I'm gonna try to see if I can put you on speaker here. It won't work, so just give me a minute. You need to reverse that. Does anybody want to do the full 50%? If somebody says yes, we have to do it. Damn it. All right. Just send me an invite and let me know. Alright, finally getting it going, boys and girls. Alright, here we go. Playoff race 1. I don't know why this won't let me put it on speaker. Piece of garbage. Alright, looks like Game Nerd is in the lead. Thanks, Marty. I appreciate it. We're having some serious stuff go on. They changed Discord, and I can't have communication with the race there. So let me check in. How many laps are in stage 1? All right, ladies and gentlemen, 34 laps in stage 1. That means they'll have to pit at least one time, because the max fuel run is 27. It looked like C's up into the wall there a little bit. We got C's and looks like C's and Game Nerd there, and DA fighting over position 2. Marty, I'm sorry, this is just not going to be very exciting. Maybe the race will be exciting, but my partner didn't show up here. Again, I haven't been able to get on all week, so not a whole lot of preparation went into this. This is going to be driver excitement only. Here comes DA on the inside of Mr. Excitement to try to take that second spot. We got, looked like C's had a problem there. He might have hit the wall one too many times. Dave gets around him for that 4th spot. Mr. Excitement trying to chase down DA. Or, I'm sorry, Game Nerd. I'll bet those two love it when I mix them up like that. Mr. Excitement got a pretty good line there. He runs it about a car and a half high, though. And which is not a bad line. Let's see what DA is right on C's. No, Mr. Excitement. So he's not letting Mr. Excitement get away. DA's got a little lower line. Super Dave's got a low line here. Let's check him out for a couple laps. Yeah, right now it just looks like Dave is slow and steady. Got a real stable race car. But Game Nerd, I told these guys not to let him run away with this thing. But no, they gotta let him run away. But we'll see what happens at the end of the run, because they have a choice now. They can run it out and maybe get 2 tires or no tires, or risk spinning off a coming off the pit road, lane with no tires, even with 2 tires. Oh, it looked like somebody got loose back there. That was DA. Got a little loose already, I think. So C's is caught up to him, so he's going to be looking to get around him. Long race yet, long stage yet. DA can still make up quite a bit of time. Glad to have you, Marty. Appreciate you, bud. Our one steadfast and true broadcast viewer, our patron. Also happens to be DA Outside Tickler's dad. See what's going on up front. Mr. Excitement ain't letting Game Nerd get too far away. Well, it's a lot more exciting, Marty, when Pro Hit is here, because he loves commentating these races. I hope everything's all right with him. He did sign up, so I'm not sure where he is. Let's try to get a back view. In this view, it looks like Mr. Excitement is pretty far back there. Here's DA and C's fighting it out for 5th place. Oh, it looked like C's got into the wall there. Mr. Excitement and Super Dave's coming up on him, so they might be fighting for 2nd place here. Nope, no, Ozzy's not here. He had something come up. Boss of the Sauce was going to be here to participate. He had something come up. I think both of those guys had some work-related things going on. The only one that's not here that I'm not sure why he's not here is Dan the Man, regular season champion. He's online, but he's not here. So I don't know if he lost interest or what's going on there. I'll contact him sometime this week and see what he's up to. Super Dave is in the pits. Looks like he's going to try to cut this in half, maybe. Might be a smart move. I'm not predicting any cautions of any type. Only these 5 guys on the track, and all 5 of these are some high caliber, high respect drivers. And he's down and gone. He's going to come out ahead of Game Nerd. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can pull away a little bit. He wasn't losing Game Nerd that much at the beginning, so this will be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, he's pulling way away from Game Nerd right now. Everybody else looks like they're still out on the track. Whoa, is that... C's has gotten around Game Nerd. I'm not sure if he pitted or not. Game Nerd up into the wall. He's having trouble with that long run setup. Actually, they haven't been able to put a setup in there at all yet. I think Super Dave and possibly C's, I'm not sure if he pit or not. It's still not coming in back there. And C's might be able to run down Super Dave. So an interesting turn of events here at the Iowa Motor Speedway in the first playoff race of the Enterprise Racing League's inaugural season. And here come Game Nerd, which are the leaders. Game Nerd, Mr. Excitement have come in. Not sure if DA pitted or not. You know if DA pitted there, Marty? Only 5 cars to keep track of, and I can't even do that. So we will see how Game Nerd comes off of here. If he's still in the lead, or if Super Dave and C's have that short pit created enough. Now, Game Nerd will be on fresher tires, so he'll be whipping fast, and yeah, Game Nerd did get around him. C's is back there a little bit, but I expect Game Nerd with them fresh tires to run Super Dave down. He just got to be careful not to wear out those tires. Could be an interesting finish. Let me get an update here, see how many laps are left. How many laps are left? You're a lap down? So DA was in the lead? Alright. Alright, thank you. So we got 5 to go in a race coming across the line. Game Nerd is in first place. Oh, he smacks the wall. Super Dave is in second. C's in third. Mr. Excitement in fourth. And DA Outside Tickler is in fifth. I think he stayed out on the track a little too long. Game Nerd likes running that high line. He's leaving Super Dave there. So unless anything changes, Game Nerd is going to have this first stage if he can keep himself out of trouble. Super Dave is in second right now. This is going to be the race to watch. Mr. Excitement's coming on strong with them fresh tires. Can Super Dave hold him off to get second place in stage 1 of Iowa? And here comes Mr. Excitement down on the inside of Super Dave. Can he get him? Looks like they're side by side coming off of turn 2. And Mr. Excitement with them fresh tires is going to make that pass on Super Dave. How many laps? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the last lap of the first stage of Iowa, the first playoff race in ERL. And it looks like Game Nerd is going to take it easily. And there you go. Game Nerd first, Mr. Excitement second, Super Dave third, C's fourth, and DA Outside Tickler bringing up the rear in fifth. He'll be able to reset and rethink his pit stop strategy for stage 2. And as soon as I find out how many laps are in stage 2, ladies and gentlemen, I will let you know. One-Eye Game Nerd. Alright, bud. Alright. Don't hit the wall. So, update, ladies and gentlemen, Game Nerd's got some damage on his vehicle because he hit the wall. Lord have mercy. DA is in the lead. How many laps? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, 32 laps. Still one pit stop required. Thank you, Game Nerd, for that update. So let's look at the leader here of this race right now. DA Outside Tickler. Let's see what he can do. He's got fresh air up there. He's able to run his own line. All he has to do is be fast and not make any mistakes. Here comes Game Nerd on the outside. Game Nerd is fast on the outside. There are 2 lanes here, it's inside and outside, and you really get a good run on that outside lane there. But DA's got a good line way down there by that. Oh, it looks like Game Nerd's going to get him on that outside line there. Good heads-up move by DA. He seen he had the run there, and he didn't go up to the wall. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, these 5 drivers here, they're very competitive, but they're not going to purposely wall anybody. High integrity, high racing moral ethic with these fellas. Which is something that we were looking for, specifically with this invitation-only inaugural season of ERL. Coming soon, we will have an open season where anybody can join the league and compete to move up to this series here. We're still working out the details on that. Plus, I need to find some time. Mr. Excitement looks like he's trying to challenge DA on that inside, and he shoots it down to the line, and ooh, comes right up in front of DA. Slides it up there, gets the pass done. Doesn't look like they made too much contact, if any at all. And DA is trying to return the favor down on the inside, but that outside lane right now is just too strong. Oh, DA comes up the track and shuts down C's. But C's is still trying to power around that outside. Oh, now he's trying to come down on the inside and get DA Outside Tickler on the inside of turn 1, and he does make that pass, but he can't make it stick right down there, and they touch just a little bit. C's comes out with that pass, putting him in 3rd place. And Super Dave just biding his time, taking it easy. Game Nerd up here leading this race, not pulling away as much as he did right away on that first stage. DA Outside Tickler back there got on the apron a little bit, it looked like, from my view. Game Nerd might be trying to save his tires a little bit here. It looks like Mr. Excitement and DA flirted with that apron down there that time. DA up there, he's really pushing it, trying to catch Game Nerd. He still favors that mid lane though. Um, we'll see how that turns out for him at the end of the race. But I've seen him go down by the line, mid lane. I've seen him go high, so he might be. That just might be where he's comfortable with his setup. Lost communications there for a minute. If it happens again, I'll have to put my dang headset on a charger, which is no problem. I think, you know, because I'm such an exciting broadcaster, sometimes, you know, my headset, oh, it looks like Game Nerd got a little loose coming off there. It might be getting time to, oh, looks like C's and Mr. Excitement got a little loose. They're kind of chased each other down the track. You hear me, Game Nerd? What lap you guys on? Okay, they're on. Okay, we're almost halfway through this stage 2. Thanks, Game Nerd. And this second stage, this pack of cars is way closer than they were on the first stage. So everybody got their setups in, and I got a heads up that Super Dave is coming on into pit, and he has a very nice, very clean pit. Almost too conservative. Gonna lose some time on that. So we're gonna keep an eye on these other cars, see if they're gonna take Super Dave's. He got a huge jump, but then, you know, at the end of the run, he just couldn't keep that lead. But this time he's closer to the lead car, so maybe it'll work out for him. Oh, C's was not paying attention, or wasn't there when the pre-race come on, so his pit stop was not all that good. Warning to C's for pitting out where he's supposed to be. (10-4). Let everybody know, or remind everybody, that pit entry, you got to be off the track between that second and third hash mark. Minimum. Just make sure he knows he has a warning. What was he here during the pre-race talk? Anyway, we'll work it. I see you up there. just you've already done your job, buddy. Race your race, and we'll see you in a little bit. And it looks like Game Nerd has lost the lead to Mr. Excitement because I was talking to him too much. Super Dave, however, 20 is going to pit. We're going to see where he comes out in relation to Super Dave. Here comes Mr. Excitement, one of the last ones to pit. DA still out, okay. All right, Super Dave, I believe is going to take the lead in this race as soon as DA comes down the pits. Oh Lord, looks like a strategy call from Mr. Excitement, taking 2 tires possibly. So is Mr. Excitement in the lead? How many laps are left? All right, 6 laps to go, and there's probably about 3 or 4 seconds between Mr. Excitement and Game Nerd. But Game Nerd has got them brand fresh tires. Mr. Excitement took 2 tires. Can he hang on for the next 4 laps? Coming to 4 to go. Alright. So we're coming to 4 to go. Mr. Excitement with a strategy call to take 2 tires, which would give him almost 7 or 8 seconds boost in his position on the track. So we're coming to 3 to go, and it looks like Mr. Excitement's holding on pretty good, but I don't know. I think DA or Game Nerd is going to catch him. Let's check on the rest of the field right quick. We got C's back there in a position, I don't know. I think Mr. Excitement's in first, Game Nerd in second, and Super Dave is in third. C's with a speeding penalty is season 5th or 6th. Season 5th. Alright, so right now we got Mr. Excitement in the lead. Game Nerd trying to run him down. Is it last lap? We're on the last lap of stage 2, and Mr. Excitement, can he hold off Game Nerd? Last turn. I think he's going to do it, boys. Oh, there's another lap? No, that's it. So Game Nerd, with a tactical call there on his pit strategy, takes second stage. Outstanding. And puts DA in his place. I'm sorry, Gamer. I'm sorry, Gamer. So, check me if I'm wrong, but Mr. Excitement first, Game Nerd second, Super Dave third, DA fourth, and C's fifth. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, they are going to start the final stage of this first playoff race at Iowa. So far, it's nobody's running away with it. Game Nerd took the first stage. Mr. Excitement took the second stage with a strategy call. Everybody's still on the lead lap. All right. Game Nerd takes the lead. How many laps? 68 laps. So they're going to have 2 pit stop minimum. All the chips are down now. Alright, final stage. We got Game Nerd in the lead where he's been most of this race. Mr. Excitement in second. We got DA Outside Tickler in third. Super Dave coming up on his inside. It's going to take over that third spot. And C's is trying to get in there and take that 4th spot from DA. Oh, something happened with Super Dave there. He lost a spot to DA. C's is taking that outside line. He might just be back there biding his time. DA into the wall coming off of turn 4. Talladega. Yeah. Alright, so you got Game Nerd in the lead. He's got about a half a second or a second on Mr. Excitement in second place, who has about a half a second on C's. Right behind C's is DA Outside Tickler, and right behind DA Outside Tickler is Super Dave. And I just experienced some lag. What? Is there lag? Oh. Nah, that's fine. That's fine. Was I that far off? Okay. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's Game Nerd. He's giving me a hand on the updates. He's in my right ear. Y'all, the race is in my left ear, which I don't get anything from the race but nice engine sounds. And on my screen, it's lagging a little. Say again? 60. 50 laps. I thought there was 68 laps. 58. So there's 60 laps remaining? Okay. Alright, so they got about 17, 18 laps. I just feel like you need a challenge. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, these guys look like they've settled in for the long haul. Second through 5th is pretty close together. Leading that is Mr. Excitement. He might have maybe a half a second on C's. But D outside Tickler trying to take over that third spot to the inside of C's. Is he going to be able to do it? Yeah, broadcaster is experiencing some lag. Okay. No lag. 10-4. It just glitches once in a while. I'm just wondering if second through fourth is going to get together and try to chase down that leader. Game Nerd's got what, 2 seconds? What do you got, Game Nerd? Game Nerd's got about 2 seconds on Mr. Excitement, who looks like he just smacked the shit out the wall, or it was like some lag or something. All right. I tell you what, DA outside Tickler's running a really good race tonight. His car looks really stable. C's right on his back bumper, trying to give him some trouble, but he's got them nerves of steel, and he's just keeping his line. Looks like C's trying to get on that inside, make that pass on the inside, but DA's having none of it. Looks like Mr. Excitement is losing that lead car. It looks to me like that lead has expanded another couple tenths at least. Maybe not. Oh yeah. What are you, about 3 seconds up now? Are you about 3 seconds up now? 2.7 seconds. Okay, so Game Nerd is expanding that lead on second place there, which is going to be critical. If you want to split this up into 2 even pit stops, you're looking at somewhere around 23, 24 laps. Who will be the first one? How many? 50 laps to go in the final stage of the first playoff race here at Ohio in ERL Enterprise Racing League. Oh, look like got a report of confidential source that Game Nerd smacked the shit out the wall coming out of one of the turns. He probably got some more damage. Totally biased commentator. Still, Game Nerd's got a huge lead at the moment. C's has caught Mr. Excitement, so this is Super Dave on into the pits. So Super Dave sticking to his strategy, basically cutting the stages in half, and then this third stage is going to cut that into almost 3 equal parts. 20's pitting this time by. Whew, that was really close. At least you had some of your tires off. The rest of the field has pit along with the leader. It looks like. So where is Super Dave going to come out? I think he's going to have a bit of a lead, but not much because they pit right after him. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as I figure out where Super Dave's going to come out here, I'm going to keep up with tradition and go get me a beer. So it looks to me like during that exchange of pit stops there, the first exchange, Game Nerd has come out the clear winner on that because he pit a little bit after Super Dave, and Super Dave could not capitalize on that early pit stop. But 2 through 4 is still right on each other, and they're going to make it a race for the podiums, and at this point anybody can still win this race. Oh, sees this hard in the wall and he spins coming out of turn 4. I think it was turn 4. No, he spins going into turn 4. Nope, in the middle of turn 2. All right, but he's back going. That couldn't have done him too well. He needs a caution now, or he needs everybody else to speed. A terrible break for C's here in the middle of the final stage. Mr. Excitement in second place, Super Dave in third place. C's is pretty much taking himself out of it unless something happens. DA Outside Tickler sticking right there with Mr. Excitement and Super Dave. So, link for the YouTube channel. If you search for ERL Enterprise Racing League, it should come right up. Thanks, Marty. DA Outside Tickler up to third. We're at lap 105 of how many? 36 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. Not a problem, Marty. I need to try to put that in the description. But then again, if somebody's searching for it, they're not going to be looking at the description of the live feed. But if they know just to search for ERL, Enterprise Racing League, every time I search for it, it comes right up. So hopefully that helps them out. Look here, DA Outside Tickler. I don't know what he's done with his car, but he's keeping up there with Mr. Excitement. Game Nerd's pretty much pulling away, but we got one pit stop left. And if I talk to Game Nerd enough, he might speed going into pit road. I don't want it to happen either, brother. You can see there, ladies and gentlemen, the gap that Game Nerd has put on the field. He's going into turn one as everybody's passing the start-finish line. So he's got about just under a quarter lap lead. And C's just wants to get in his pit window so he can go in and fix the damage on his car. Here's the race for, DA Outside Tickler has taken second place away from Mr. Excitement. Super Dave hot on the heels of Mr. Excitement. So right now, DA Outside Tickler is in second place in this race. Well, we've got that spin on broadcast, so, or at least part of it. Now we got the whole thing. And looking at the front of C's car, he does have some damage on there. So C's is coming into the pits, get that damage fixed. And right there, C's probably just went one lap down. Looks like Mr. Excitement is retaking the second spot. But DA Outside Tickler not letting him get away. Looks like these cars are getting loose. I'm going to predict we're going to have the last set of pit stops here in the next few laps, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm wondering if C's passes Game Nerd, will that put him back on the lead lap? 10-4. Well, when you guys... 24 has already pit. Dang, I missed that. Alright, let's check out Super Dave's pit stop here. He's in the pits. There must be about 22, 23 laps left. I don't know about smart, but I'm guessing pretty good tonight. I used to do that on my SAT scores. When in doubt, mark B, right? Alright, Super Dave is out. He's got them fresh tires. Alright, I'm going to plug this headset in. It went off again. We are an hour into this broadcast and coming up on the last 20 laps of this race, ladies and gentlemen. And Gamer's coming into the pits, and he goes down on that apron way soon. He didn't want that penalty I was about to give him. And he gets it down under pit speed limit. And the rest of the field comes in behind him. The rest of the field that hasn't pit already. C's has already pit, and Super Dave has already pit, so they're good to go for the rest of the race. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I got my headset plugged in there. I shouldn't lose power again. Marty, can you hear me? Tony's coming out of the pits, and you're still in the lead, yeah? Oh, and he hits the wall. Yeah, I'm going to ask you another question as you go into the next turn. Hold on. Thanks, Marty. I appreciate your 5x5, buddy. So, Game Nerd has himself a pretty good lead here. I'm going to guess almost 5 seconds. 4.9 seconds. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Sees that last place car there. He is 1 lap down in 6th place. D outside Tickler is in 4th place. Mr. Excitement is in 3rd. Super Dave in 2nd. And of course, Gamer. I'm not even gonna. I don't even know if we're giving him any more screen time here. 15 laps to go. Mr. Excitement trying to make that pass on Super Dave, and there he goes. Remember, Super Dave did pit a little earlier, and he's trying to do the double crossover, and he's side by side coming across the line with Mr. Excitement. Taking that low line, Mr. Excitement on the high line, DA watching on, and Super Dave goes ahead and falls back into 3rd place. He just doesn't have the tires to keep up. And there goes DA outside Tickler down the inside of Super Dave. You need to get off here? What? Oh. So DA outside Tickler trying to get his first podium in ERL. Coming up on about 11-12 laps to go. And DA's in 3rd place, just in front of Super Dave, just behind Mr. Excitement, who's in 2nd place. And they're all trailing Game Nerd about 4 seconds, 5 seconds, somewhere in there. Tough break for tough break for C's, who spun it off of one of the turns. No caution, of course. There was no other cars around. Tough break for him. Unless there's a caution, it looks like he's going to come up with 5th place tonight. DA outside Tickler still up in 3rd place. Looks like he's maybe pulling away a little bit from Super Dave. Really great run for that Mustang. That light beer Mustang there. Let me see if I can get a better look at this car. He's got the Patriot. It looks like he's trying to get around Mr. Excitement, and he's down there side by side going across the line. They got 10 laps left. 8 laps to go, and oh, he gets on that apron there, which is going to lose him quite a bit of speed. He's going to have to gather himself back up and try to catch him and pass him again. He's got plenty of time. Coming to 7 laps to go. He's right on his bumper. He's going to try to power off of turn 2 here. He's coming up on his bumper. He's going to get, oh, he decides to stay right behind him. And again, coming across the line, the number 2 car of DA Outside Tickler and the number 9 car of Mr. Excitement side by side. It looks like DA Outside Tickler has that advantage down there on the bottom. And he's going to make that pass. Still giving Mr. Excitement some room there. And Mr. Excitement takes it back on the outside. Floats high, and DA Outside Tickler trying to come in on the inside. He's going to catch right back up to his back bumper. What'd you say there, Game Nerd? And DA Outside Tickler has some pretty major damage on his right front quarter panel there. We're going to call him Wall Rider for the Iowa race here today. Three laps to go, crossing the line. Mr. Excitement in second place. DA Outside Tickler hot on his heels. DA Outside Tickler is going to dive it down to that yellow line. He catches the apron just a little bit. Now that's going to run off some speed. And he drops back into third place. Coming across the line, we got 2 laps to go. We got Game Nerd in first place with a huge lead. The race right now is for second place with DA Outside Tickler. Challenging Mr. Excitement for that second spot. This, if DA Outside Tickler can, if DA Outside Tickler can, 2 laps left. This is the final lap. Can DA Outside Tickler power his way to a second place finish here tonight? He's already looking like he's going to get his best finish of the season in the first playoff race. He comes down low trying to get that push off. He's not going to get it. Mr. Excitement is just too strong on that outside. What a great race for both of these guys here. Game Nerd did okay too. Super Dave in fourth place. Super Dave in fourth place, right behind second and third, and C's bringing up fifth place, a lap down due to that unfortunate. And Super Dave looked like he left the race. Did he leave the race? Hello. Anyway, that was a really good race between these guys. Not sure what happened to Super Dave's car there after he had finished the race. Prior to post-race finishing, it looked like his car popped off the screen, so I don't know if he lost connection there or what. He'll still get that finish though. Any kind of update for me there, gamer? Oh, all right. Give me a minute and I'll call you you three up here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get that top 3 out up front here into the booth. All right, those invitations are out. We should be seeing him come up into the booth. It was an excellent race between all 5 drivers. Tough break for C's there at the end. Um,
You surprised by this point, Trek?
I'm not really surprised. I'm not really surprised. Is everybody here?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, outstanding. DA outside tickler, how are you feeling today? First podium in ERL, coming in the first playoff race of the inaugural season of ERL. How do you feel, buddy? Tell us about your race.
I feel pretty good. I believe we had a pretty decent setup tonight. You know, as far as adjustments and everything like that went, you know, that it really, I think it boiled down to that last pit stop, and me and Excitement went in right behind each other, and we came out together. And I told him with 10 to go, I was gonna settle for P3. I wasn't gonna really fight him.
That doesn't rush me hard.
I know it didn't really look like that, but yeah, it feels amazing.
Well, that was a really good push there. You gave us a little bit of excitement at the end. Congratulations. You've really come a long way. I know our #1 fan is really proud of you right now.
Yeah,
of course,
he's called me twice.
He's been here the whole time, and I appreciate him. Excellent race. How do you feel about Talladega next week?
Dega's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be Dega. You know, we just got to make sure that we keep up with the lead cars, and I believe we'll do all right.
All right. Well, congratulations. You got anything to add?
No, man. Just good job, Game Nerd. You had a hell of a race tonight. Way to set that thing up. Good job, Excitement. You know, Super Dave. He was there in the end. C's had a hell of a car, but you know, it was a good race, man. Probably one of the best.
All right. Coming in, I mean, you really surprised me coming in as a bridesmaid there, Mr. Excitement. I never would have guessed you'd have done that. How'd your race go tonight? Tell me about it, buddy.
I felt good. Stage 1, Stage 2. Stage 3, the car just went to complete shit. I was tired as hell. I couldn't turn. I did every adjustment in the book. It just got tighter and tighter.
Well, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Excitement's car got tired, so he decided to slow down. Now, you had a good race.
I didn't want to slow down.
You had a good race. You were a solid #2 all day, with a great pit strategy at the end of the second stage there. Kind of surprised everyone, I think. You won Stage 2, so congrats on that.
Yep.
How are you feeling about that? Because I know you've seen Game Nerd coming.
I was just like, Tor, don't spin out. Pit crew, get me out fast. Let's go.
All right. Well, congratulations again. How do you feel about Talladega next week?
Let's just not get caught up in the big one. And I feel good.
Well, it's not going to be a real big one if there's 5 cars on the track.
Hey, we could have 6 or 7, might be okay.
But
it might be somewhat of a big one.
It's
It'll be the medium.
Talladega, so some of these other drivers, not eligible for the playoffs, but definitely eligible to race in the playoffs, might show up for that bad boy.
Yep.
All right. Appreciate you, Mr. Excitement. Again, congratulations on another podium. Another second place, Mr. Cinderella. And on to our winner here. Missed 2 races in a row. You know, business is business. Family is family. It really doesn't matter. We're pretty stout on our gaming here, but we also know that real life comes first. Game Nerd, tell us about your race. I mean, you were telling me about the race, the whole thing. Now you get to tell everybody how your race was.
Went pretty well. I was surprised to start when DA took the pole there. I was flabbergasted by that. Fortunately, he wasn't able to hold that position because of internet issues. And then, as for the race itself, stage 1 went exactly how I wanted it to. Was able to build a big enough lead to where people who were trying to short pit, like Super Dave, were not able to capitalize enough because the lead was so big. And then with stage 2, I started to lose it there at the end, and I was wondering what I was going to be able to do, and I knew that the second I said I was pitting, excitement was going to follow me in there. So I backed off a little bit as well because I knew I was going to have trouble controlling the car, and got behind him, but I backed off too much, and I think that's ultimately what made me lose stage 2. But I backed off, so when I pitted, he couldn't pit with me, and then yeah, he took 2 tires, and I didn't adjust my car for a short run at all, which was an absolute blunder. I don't know what I was thinking. So he took stage 2 from me, with a great strategy, obviously. And then stage 3 was like stage 1 repeated, just longer. Just took the lead and yeah, drove away and never looked back, except for that one time where I almost crashed off the floor. I did look back at that point.
Well, you weren't really nice to your car. I mean, you kept, you had a good lead, and I think you wandered a little bit, and a couple of times wandered right into the wall.
Yeah, well, a couple times.
He about went to meet the inside wall.
All right,
Yeah.
buddy. Congratulations on your 3rd win in ERL. First playoff race win. How do you feel about Talladega next week?
Well, it's a super speedway, so that's definitely going to make it interesting. With the lack of, Toyotas in the field, it's going to be interesting. But I feel like it's really going to come down to the green flag pit stops. If you're able to have one or two people that stick with you and that don't make a mistake on the pit entry and speed, I feel like that's ultimately gonna be what wins the race. It might not win the stages because you might get overpowered in the stages, but in stage 3, it's probably going to come down to if you have a dancing partner to stick with you, and at that point, then you're just going to have to settle between you 2 or 3, depending on how many are in your group. So definitely going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting giving you information while calling out lines, while watching where people are going, and driving the car at the same time. But hey, it's fun. So
Well, hopefully I'll get my stream back next week, and I won't have to call on you so much. Generally, I only call on you to let me know when to come in the races, and maybe a quick lap update here and there. But so congratulations. Did you get them snapshots?
they are already sent to the Discord. Yes, sir.
All right, I appreciate it. Congratulations, everybody. We're an hour and 18, hour and 19 minutes into the broadcast, so a relatively short one for ERL. Congratulations, and we'll see everybody at Talladega next week. Game Nerd, you got anything to say?
Of course I do. If you have not subscribed, what are you doing? You have to go right down and hit subscribe right away. And while you're there, you got to make sure you like and you comment on what your thoughts are for the race. If you thought that Super Dave truly was the predicted winner, if you thought that Excitement's car truly got tired, and is it going to get tired next week at Dega? Because Dega is really hard on equipment. So make sure you subscribe. So the second that stream goes up, you get that notification when you ring that bell, and you can immediately watch that amazing race that we're going to have next week.
You need to stop picking on Super Dave. He was not the predicted winner today. I didn't even predict a winner today.
I'm just having fun, man.
I predicted Game Nerd.
Probably because I kind of thought you were going to win it, the way you were practicing up there. But yeah, it's too bad C's had his mishap here. I think he would have been up there and given people a challenge
for my money. Absolutely.
Yeah. So we'll see you all next week. That's it here. Signing off on ERL. Let's see if I can press this damn button. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's 3 in a row, baby. See you guys.